This is verse 12 of the 17th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus, of course, reaching the end of his earthly tenure and praying a prayer for the benefit of his disciples, who, of course, are there to witness this prayer, sometimes called the high priestly prayer of Christ, in which now, as he's wrapping up this business and getting ready for the great events of the gospel and his ascension to the throne of the universe, is making these rather remarkable requests with respect to his disciples. So we continue here in verse 12. Hota. Hota is a conjunction. It means when. So when, and then amen. This is the imperfect of ami, I am. So this is the imperfect I was. So when I was. Met, contracted from meta, means with. Here we have the genitive, which meta takes in this case. So the genitive, plural, masculine, when I was with them. Ego, emphasis here added to emphasize that this is something Christ was doing. When I was with them, I, is the idea eterun, from tereo, to keep. First person singular, imperfect active indicative. So it I was watching over them, I was keeping them. So when I was with them, I was watching over. Autus, the direct object, this is the accusative, masculine plural, I was watching over them. In, preposition takes the dative, so the dative article here, in to anomati. Nomos is the, or nomon is the word for name. The dative singular of this, in the name, and then su, the second person possessive pronoun. So as I was with them in the world, I was watching over them in your name, or with your authority. These, ho, the relative pronoun, and the dative, and dedokos, from didomi, I give. This is the second person singular, aorist active indicative, which you gave, indirect object, moi, to me. So these are the ones that you gave to me. Ho here is in the dative because it's attracted back to the case of the word to which it applies. So into anomati su ho, the dative which you gave to me. And kai ephulagza, and I have kept them. This is something of a synonym to the word that was used here, eterun, but a little bit of a different sense to it. I've guarded them. I've kept them in that sense. In fact, the word phulasso or phulake in Greek is, of course, the word for a guard or a prison, and that's the idea. Jesus has guarded them. So he kept them, he guarded them. It's a rather strong combination of words. Kai, conjunction udes. Udes is a adjective. It means no one or nothing. Here in the masculine, no one and no one. Eggs, again, the preposition means out of. Before a vowel, we'll have the kappa become a gz here. So, and of them, or from among them. And then apolato. So no one from among them has perished. From apollomi, to perish. In the middle voice here, none of them has perished. Jesus has successfully guarded each one of them, watched over them, with one notable exception. So we have a may. Literally, if not, but of course idiomatically comes over into English except. The one exception, and then the exception is ho huios, the son tes apoleos. This word is essentially the same as this. This is a verb here. This is a noun. None of them has been destroyed except the one who is the son of destruction, referring, of course, to Judas. So one notable exception to the rule. The son of destruction has met the destruction of which he is, of course, related here, you might say. Hina, preposition, takes the subjunctive as we have it here, plerothe, from plerao, to bring to a state of fulfillment or a completion, in order that it might be fulfilled. This is the third person singular aorist passive subjunctive, in order that it might be fulfilled, namely he graphe, the scripture. The scripture looking forward to this betrayal is now fulfilled with respect to the actions of Judas that are being alluded to by Jesus here. So Jesus is essentially declaring to his Father that he has successfully finished the job. He's guarded over these. He's prepared them. He's taught them. He is now, in a sense, prepared to commission them for the great task that he is setting before them.